I just let them know at the end of the day, you got to believe in yourself before I believe in you. Because I can have all the faith and just think so highly of you and just know this is what you're supposed to be doing. If you don't believe it as well, then that's the difference between you winning a fight, losing a fight, or getting a draw.
Meet Jordan Peters, a professional boxer and a good friend of mine who has a record of 4 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, 3 of the wins being via knockout. Currently, he's on a 2-fight win streak, with his last victory ending in a technical KO where he demonstrated how much heart he has. I mean, just look how the fight started. Compared to how it ended. He picked that boy apart. Outside of the ring, Jordan works as an electrician, balancing both the long hours that he does at his job, but also the passion that he has for the sport. And when he's not working hard or training, he's actually giving back to the community by being a boxing coach at both urban boxing and old school boxing, helping the next generation of boxers sharpen their craft. Today we got to sit down with Jordan and talk about his journey, how his mentality as a fighter has changed as he became a coach, and along with that, also kind of figure out what keeps pushing him forward. So without further ado, here's Jordan Peters.
What was the first thing that got you into boxing? Was it like a person, a moment, or was it just circumstance?
Yeah, it definitely was a person. Dude I met at the store. Me and my cousin walked to the store. He was talking trash about boxing. The dude asked if he ever boxed. Cousin said, yeah, he did. He lied. But we had a conversation, boom, boom, told me come out there the next day if I really wanted to get into it, and then started going from there.
Okay, cool, man, cool. When did you realize that you had the potential to actually go pro?
I didn't realize it for real. My coach realized it, and he just ended up doing it. You know what I mean? So I turned pro. I boxed for 2 years and then turned pro. I wish I did get more experience, you know what I'm saying? Just took my time going through the different levels, the different waves, you know what I'm saying? Just getting this experience, that experience, you know, because I feel like it would help develop me in a different way. So it's like I turned pro when I was 18, started at 16, turned pro at 18. I didn't actually learn how to really fight until I was like 25. It didn't make sense. 25, 26, when I started being a coach, that's when I started learning this, learning that, because now I have to understand what I'm doing instead of just fighting off an instinct or just doing what I do.
What was the toughest lesson you learned during the early parts of your career?
The toughest lesson was you cannot play boxing. At that time, I was working out when I wanted to. I was living life how I wanted to, but it was just like the way my coach had us set up. We was sparring people with so much talent. Like we was amateur sparring pros all the time. So it's like no matter what, I always had to have my game together and always had my best foot forward because no matter who we sparring, we're getting discouraged because they're on a higher level. You know, we 1 year in, 2 years in, and we're sparring people that's been boxing all their lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all this lesson is can't play in that ring. Gotta be serious.
How did boxing shape you as a person outside of the ring?
Boxing made me a great person, you know what I mean? Like, I can be an asshole when I feel like being one, you know what I'm saying? I can be a great guy when I feel like being one, you know what I mean? So it's just, it rounded me. I walk with a different confidence because at the end of the day, I know I'm good and I'm safe for myself. Boxing just taught me a whole lot about believing in myself instead of letting others just believe in you.
As a boxer, what was the thing that made you start wanting to be a coach instead?
At first, I never wanted to be a coach. I got the job because my boy Dusty brought me up here to spot somebody that worked here. And then boom, it just put me in place to be able to make some money doing something I know how to do. So that's what helped me get inside here. And then once I got in here, and I just started seeing, all right, it's something I know how to do on the daily, something I'm cool with, you know what I mean? I got the personality for it. So I was like, let me go ahead and figure this out. And that made me want to get more of my coach bag so I can show other people what I got for free. My coach taught me for free. So it's like, it's the best way to give back something that I learned a better way. You know what I mean?
What's one thing you try to instill in the fighters that you train that came from a mistake that you made?
I just let them know at the end of the day, you got to believe in yourself before I believe in you. Because I can have all the faith and just think so highly of you and just know this is what you're supposed to be doing. If you don't believe it as well, then that's the difference between you winning a fight, losing a fight, or getting a draw. So I would just tell them, y'all got to believe in yourself.
If you could sum up your boxing career in one word, what would that be and why?
If I could sum it up in one word, experience. And why I say that is because it was definitely an experience. Just going through it, figuring it out, trying to understand this, trying to understand myself, trying to understand that, trying to figure this whole situation out. You know what I'm saying? Wishing I had more experience, wishing I just did it a different way, wishing I stayed in the gym. It's just a whole bunch of I wish, I wish, I wish. So I would just say the experience. That's what I would just call my whole situation because I got the experience and I had the experience and I've been in the position to experience life as a professional boxer.
What kind of advice do you have for new beginners who are just getting into boxing?
Figure out what you want to do. If you want to just do it for just training, if you want to do it to compete, if you want to do it just because you need something to do. You need to know what you want to do with it. That way you don't have a coach or somebody else trying to coerce you to do something else. You know what I mean? Because whatever you want to do, you'll be able to get it done. But if you got other people wanting you to do it, it's a little harder. You know what I mean? It's just like, it makes it feel more of an obligation. Like, you have to do this because you have to do this for this person, that person. No, do it for yourself first. That way, if you ever want to stop doing it, you don't have to continue to do it to impress anybody because you already got it done.
Hey, thanks for the interview, man.
No problem, my guy. Appreciate you.